All right, it is Wisconsin Salt Awareness Week. All that snow we saw over the weekend sent a lot of us outside to scatter salt across our driveways. Odds are we used more salt than we needed to. Now, that salt is showing up in our water. As the Milwaukee River runs on this January day, it looks cold and clean. But Allison Madison from Wisconsin Saltwise says winter is a tough time for our water.
So our lakes and our streams and even our groundwater, which is drinking water for lots of Wisconsinites, is getting salty.
It gets salty because of what we use to keep our streets and sidewalks safe. Tons of salt. The city of Milwaukee alone went through 35,182 tons of salt just last year, not even counting what you and I use at home to break the ice. We think it's the right thing to do. Is it always?
That's a great question because often it's not, right?
Over the winter, all that salt adds up and shows up in our water as chloride. Using Honey Creek in Wauwatosa as an example, look what happens. In fall 2019, chloride levels in the river are below 750 milligrams per liter, what's known as acute toxicity. But as January and February come around, chloride samples spiked, peaking at more than 4,200. Almost 6 times higher than what's considered acutely toxic.
So when we have those kind of warmer days, snowmelt days, we can get surges of salt, sodium chloride into the water. It's either moving, infiltrating into our groundwater and then into streams, or it's going from our sidewalks and streets through storm sewers directly into our surface water.
So what does all this salt do? For starters, it harms the tiny creatures that eat algae, meaning our lakes and streams are more susceptible to big algae blooms come summer. And it does a number on the fish, stunting their growth and reproduction. I like a clean driveway. How do I do that without using the amount of, I go through a couple big bags of this stuff every winter.
Yeah, we want to slow you down.
Allison Madison says some salt is okay, but you don't need as much as you think.
10 ounces of salt, just like a cup of salt, is going to be enough for 10 sidewalk squares or 20 feet of driveway.
She recommends a shaker like this, which should be enough for 4 to 5 applications. People are going to see that
and be like, what? Yeah, that's not enough, really right? Enough. Yeah.
But it is.
Yeah, we just tend to over-apply. Maybe it's not working right away, just like throw more salt down. But then a lot of times you see extra salt afterwards.
If that happens and you've got extra salt all over the place, do what I did today. Get a broom and just sweep it up. You can reuse it, you can put it where you really need it, and you will keep it out of our water.